It is now time for the entertainment news, and we start with this one. Ira Star leads Nigerian artists in 2026 Mobile Awards nominations. Nigerian superstar Ira Star is slaying the game again as she's bagged 2 huge nominations at the 2026 Music of Black Origin Mobile Awards for Best African Music Act and Best International Act, where she will compete with global superstars including Cardi B, Gunna, Kehlani, and Vybz Kartel. Last year, Ira made history as the first African woman to win both categories simultaneously, and now she is back looking to repeat the feat. Talk about a queen doing queen things here. This year, the competition is fierce as the organizers dropped a full nominee list on Thursday, featuring dozens of top artists from 4 continents, proving the mobiles are truly global. Ira isn't the only Naija star making waves, as Wizkid, Davido, Tiwa Savage, Adekunle Gold, Rema, and Shali Poppy also bagged nominations in the Best African Music Act category, alongside Uganda's Joshua Baraka. Ghana's Molly and South Africa's Tyler also feature in both categories Ira is nominated for. Reflecting the continued global rise of African music, the Mobile Awards, founded in 1996, recognizes excellence across a wide range of genres, including Afrobeats, hip-hop, R&B, jazz, gospel, electronic, and alternative music. This year recognizes outstanding talent and releases from September 1st, 2024 to October 1st, 2025. Beyond music, the award also recognizes achievements in film, television, and media. Nominees for Best Performance in a TV show or film include Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, Ashley Walters and Stephen Graham for Netflix's Adolescents, and Wunmi Mosaku for Sinners. With Nigerian talent dominating the scene, 2026 is shaping up to be a massive night for Afrobeats. The 2026 Mobile Awards, which also celebrates the 30th anniversary of the iconic awards, will take place on March 26, 2026 at Co-op Live in Manchester. Mobiles have played a pivotal role in shaping Black music culture in the UK and beyond, spotlighting emerging talents while honoring established stars over the years. Amazing stuff, right? Congratulations.
Congratulations to Ira Star and the other nominees. I'm super, super proud. I feel like what makes me the most excited is actually like seeing Ira Star stand amongst, you know, very, very big artists.
Yeah,
and
internationally.
I mean, internationally, even locally.
Yeah.
And seeing Ira Star actually, like, you know, stand there, even having won the awards, is just really, it makes me really proud. Gen Z, the queen of Gen Z, or what do we even call her?
Queen of Gen Z
yeah. Afro Romeo, I'll be Afro Juliet.
Please stop it. Well, Afro Romeo is in the same category too.
My point exactly. So I mean, just seeing them excel in big names or in big stages, I'm really impressed. I'm super happy for her. Who are you rooting for? Who do you want to win?
May the best man win, because everyone has worked so hard. Everyone has given us
giving me political answer.
And I'm not giving political answer. I'm just saying that for them to even be nominated is because they're doing amazing stuff. Like Ashake gave us that show. And I'm like, oh my goodness! Like I watch it almost every time. Like, can you imagine Ashake performing with an orchestra? Ever since that video dropped, I've been watching it.
Honestly,
we see Wizkid, everyone's like, oh, he doesn't care. But then we still see him churning out music. We see Shali Poppy, who performed at the Afrimaz.
Okay.
We see Rema, who performed, who is everywhere, all over. See, it's just really amazing to see that talent is recognized and celebrated.
So I feel like on this note, yeah, we should just drop the old cats, new cats argument, because there is nobody that is not working
at all.
Yeah. Hands out. There is nobody that is not putting in the work at
Of
this
course.
point. Plus the new cats, plus the old cats. Everybody's actually putting in the work. And honestly, yeah, like I said before, I'm super proud. Now, I'm rooting for Arastasha with my full chest, because that's my Gen Z body. Yeah. So yeah. Why now? Can't I just root in peace?
No, you can root in peace, so but if you root for Juliet and Romeo now wins, go. That's why I said let's just root for our people.
It's a family win.
It's
It's a family win. But yes, I've been also talking about Tyler
and Molly. Shake it to the max.
Yeah, like I'm
Shake
really,
it to
really
the
amazing.
max was a jam last year.
It's
so
still a
of
jam.
course, it's still a jam. So of course she has to be on the list. Yes, she has to be.
Of course, yes, no.
Because the energy went down a bit. I'm like, girl.
Yes, no, like, well, congrats.
Girl power.
Yeah, really,
Please let's move on, Meg.
Moving on, this one is actually on a very, very sad note. Actually, Davido fumes in leaked chat with alleged daughter. The long-running dispute between Afrobeats superstar Davido and 12-year-old Anoluwa Mitchell, who claims to be his daughter, has escalated following the circulation of a leaked chat allegedly involving the singer. The conversation, which surfaced on Anoluwa's Instagram page, co-managed by her mother, Ayola Binjo, shows what appears to be a tense exchange in which Davido firmly denies paternity and reportedly threatens legal action over what he described as continued harassment. While Davido has not publicly confirmed the authenticity of the message, the screenshots have gone viral across social media. In the alleged chat, Davido is quoted as denying being the child's father and warning that he would have Anoluwa's mother arrested if the matter continues. He reportedly claimed that multiple DNA tests have been conducted over the years, all of which he said returned negative results. Now, according to the leaked messages, the singer stated that a total of 5 DNA tests were carried out, some chosen by him and others by the child's mother, and insisted that none confirmed paternity. When asked to provide proof, he allegedly said the test details would be made public. Davido also reportedly expressed frustration over the prolonged nature of the dispute, saying it was unfair to his family and children, and warned that he would publish the test results and pursue legal actions if the claims continued. At the time of this report, Davido has not issued an official statement confirming or denying the leaked chat. No court ruling has been made public on the matter. The allegations and messages remain unverified. Now, the situation continues to spark intense debate online, with many calling for restraint, legal clarity, and the protection of the child involved.
So we spoke about this one on Friday, and it's been really, really trending. And then late on Friday was when this chat was leaked. And we're like, what exactly is going on? Yes, Anu is of age. She wants to know who her father is. And Davido and his lawyer claim that they've already done 5 DNA tests. So why is it that Anu has not seen any of those results? And then why is her mother saying there was only one done in a clinic, not even a big reputable hospital? I feel like at this point, even before all the legal cases begin to fly around, let's see at least 2 of those DNA test results that have been done.
Okay. So I would take it from the same thing I said last week Friday. Yeah. Yes, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. But this is a very, very sensitive and a very delicate issue. First of all, I don't support the Anu girl being in charge of her social media in the first place, because I feel like this will be very, very detrimental to her mental health at the end of the day, because children most times don't know how to manage their emotions. Now, I don't know if truly she's the one seeing all those messages,
or it could be her mom or someone,
her mom or anything, but I feel like if she's the one seeing those messages, it is really sad, and she should be taken away from social media entirely. Now, there's something I always say. Every now and then, social media does not really care about what's going on. We just want gist, we just want gossip. So I feel like this should be taken away from social media. A very neutral court, a very neutral judge should be made in charge of this situation. I mean, there are a lot, if truly 5 DNA tests have been conducted, 1 more can be conducted.
And that's where the legal comes in.
Exactly. 1 more should be conducted. Yes, Anu's mom, that's the Labinjo woman, says it was only 1 that was conducted. Davido says it was 5 that were conducted. So at the end of the day, 1, 5, okay, let's do 1 more. And let that 1 more be in a neutral person's hand. Let them just take samples from the 2 ends. And let's just stop all of this, because the bullying, the dragging, it doesn't make any sense at all. The child, let's consider the child at the end of the day.
And a mental
Even
health.
if we're not considering the mom or the alleged dad, let's consider the 13-year-old that is being exposed to not being wanted, that is being exposed to not being accepted. Please, let's take her out of the drama. She's too young. She's not even of age.
Apart from being exposed to not being wanted or accepted, she has been bullied for years.
Yes.
She stated that. So she decided to go ahead with this because she has been bullied and she wants to find out who her father is, if it's true or not. So, see, children these days are mature.
No,
they
so
know what they want.
This is for the mother to answer.
Exactly.
Not for the child to find answers on social media.
So that's why I said, since a mother cannot respond, that's why she's going on social media. But then at the end of the day, like you rightly said, it could be a mother using her account. Because we have seen cases where people use their children to get to the father or the alleged father. So right now, we don't even know who's in charge of the account. She is saying she's the one chatting with her father. And I'm surprised that if she's the one chatting with Davido, the language used in the alleged chat or exchange, it's something that people do not, there are some languages that you don't use with children. See, this whole thing is dicey. At the end of the day, I just hope that we can move on from this.
Honestly,
and
I just
a test can be done.
Just to add to that, I wish Davido did not reply those messages.
Exactly. If he was the one.
I wish, no, because I mean, obviously, they dropped it. So
Yeah.
we don't know whether it's
That's
the
why I said
mom
if
or
he was
child,
the one.
But yeah, it
exactly.
was his page that responded. I wish his page did not respond. I honestly wish, because the chats were very, very sad. They were very derogatory.
Yeah.
They were very, they're not something you even tell, either, not even to the child now. They're not even things you would say
To anybody.
to the mom,
To
anybody whatsoever. So I feel like his management should have just, you know, allegedly actually, because we are not even sure at the end of the day.
That's
that
why I
it was
said we are not
him
sure
that
it's his
responded.
chat.
So like I wish his manager had responded. I wish they actually, you know, take it to court, since the thing is already dirty and messy. But at the end of the day, may justice prevail.
We'll just keep our fingers crossed to see how this whole thing turns out between Davido, Anu, and her mother. Anyway, moving on to more brouhaha. Harrysong opens up how long-running feud with Casey impacted his music career. Nigerian music star Harrysong, aka Mr. Songs, has finally broken his silence on how a prolonged disagreement with fellow artist Casey and his former label 5-Star Music affected his career, not just in headlines, but in his creative output and momentum as an artist. In a conversation on Just Men 105.7 FM, Harrysong walked listeners through years of tension and how it shaped his music journey. According to him, what may have looked like ordinary celebrity drama on social media actually got in the way of his focus and productivity in the studio. The rift began after Harrysong exited 5-Star Music in 2016, a decision he said that was driven by a desire to grow creatively and professionally. The label later accused him of breaching his contract, which was supposed to see him release multiple albums before renewing. The tension didn't remain private. Over the next several years, Harrysong publicly accused the label and Casey of withholding royalties, suppressing his creativity, and engaging in unfair treatment. He even claimed he had written several hits that went uncredited, sparking widespread debate and fan reactions online. During the interview, Harrysong shared how the drama affected him emotionally. Instead of being fully immersed in writing and recording new music, he found himself focused on damage control, public explanations, and defending his legacy. He admitted that his mental and emotional burden often distracted him from what truly mattered, his craft. And I quote, "That feud became bigger than the music," end of quote, he told the host, describing moments when his artistic energy was pulled away by conflict rather than creation. Harrysong also reflected on how the ongoing back and forth affected his career trajectory and the timing of his releases. He said there were moments he believed the feud undercut opportunities for collaboration, slowed his momentum, and even clouded public perception of his work. Artists, managers, and industry insiders watching the disputes privately agreed that prolonged public disagreements can sometimes overshadow artistic output, but the entertainer made it clear that he's focused on the future. He said the feud has largely run its course and that he has grown more resilient and intentional about protecting his creative space. He stressed that he no longer lets external noise dictate his focus and that his energy is now directed toward making music and uplifting others in the industry. In closing, Harrysong described the whole experience as a lesson learned, emphasizing that while the feud may have slowed him down at the time, it ultimately helped him understand that music truly fuels his art.
So I feel like this is one drama that has been flogged for too long. I mean, was it 2023 or was it when Harrysong came out to say, oh, they are not giving him royalties,
yeah,
they're
that
taking 100% of all
years ago.
Yeah, it was 2023 that he came out. I think it was about December or January 2024. I can't remember. That he came out to say, oh, that all the songs he has dropped, reggae blues and co, that they're not giving him royalties, that they're taking 100% of it. And you know, he came out at that point to say, oh, he wrote a lot of songs for Casey. Most of Casey's songs he wrote for him. Now Casey now came out in 2024 to say, oh, when I was dropping songs, you were still in the village, blah 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 blah. And you know, this is just really messy among two adults.
Two men who used to be very good friends.
Men. Yes, and I honestly, I feel like, yeah, they should just drop it, yeah. Harrysong's coming out again to talk about it. I don't think it's entirely necessary. I feel like it has passed.
So
let it go.
okay, so I'm going to take a cue from what you just said. So during this interview, he was asked the question, is why he spoke, because the interviewer asked him and he stated that, how do you cope with politics, with music, with entertainment? Do you get distracted, especially when people come to call you out about music, especially when it has to do with a record label you've left already? And you know what, let me just ask, how is it that with Casey recently during an interview mentioning your name, how do you cope with all those distractions? And the very first thing he said was, we're cool now, we're now friends. But back in the days, it used to distract him a lot. He felt like he was being choked and everything, and that was when he said everything that he said. So he was just responding to a question. Yes, I understand that he could have said no comment or I don't want to talk about it.
Friends now.
But he just wanted to let people know that things can be distracting, but at the end of the day, there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, we know it distracted him. It was so much. It started since 2016, 2017. It has been about 8 years. We know. I feel like this now, maybe Casey now, tomorrow to come outside and say something else, and it just goes on and on and on.
It is their story to tell at the end of the day, and whoever wants to keep speaking can keep speaking.
It's for us to hear.
Exactly.
I mean, if they didn't say, we'll not be here doing the entertainment news. Please, speak on, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that's on the basketball that has been happening on social media over the weekend and today. But yes, we'll be right back with Social View. I'll say this time out. Let's go.